Imagine walking down the bustling streets of a city, passing by countless individuals, each with their own stories. Among them, you see a beggar, a common sight in many cities around the world. But what if I told you that some of these beggars are far from ordinary? What if I told you that some of them are richer than you could ever imagine? Yes, you heard it right. Today we're going to delve into an unusual yet fascinating topic, the world of the richest beggars. We'll uncover the extraordinary lives of 5 individuals who, despite their outward appearance, have amassed wealth that many of us can only dream of. From owning real estate properties to earning thousands of dollars a day, these beggars are living proof that appearances can be deceiving. So buckle up and get ready for a journey into the unexpected world of the wealthiest beggars on the planet. Let's get started. Number 5. Samaji Kale. Our first stop on this journey brings us to India, where we meet Samaji Kale. Samaji is a beggar who can often be seen in the area of Khar in Mumbai. But don't let his humble appearance fool you. Samaji is far from being poor. In fact, he has managed to amass a considerable amount of wealth through begging. Every day, Samaji spends his time begging on the streets of Mumbai. Through this, he has managed to accumulate a bank balance of more than 1.5 lakh rupees. That's a significant amount of money, especially considering that it was earned through begging. But Samaji's wealth doesn't stop there. In addition to his savings, Samaji also owns real estate properties under his name in Solapur. Yes, you heard it right, a beggar who owns properties. This is a testament to Samaji's financial acumen and his ability to save and invest his earnings wisely. Number 4. Irwin Corey. Our journey now takes us across the Atlantic to the bustling city of New York, where we encounter a man named Irwin Corey. Now, Irwin's story is unique and quite fascinating. He was not just a beggar, but also a well-known stand-up comic, film actor, and activist. Known as Professor Irwin Corey, he had a successful career that spanned over 7 decades. Despite his fame and success, Irwin was often seen begging on the streets of New York. But here's the twist. Irwin wasn't begging for himself, he was begging for others. Every penny he collected from his begging activities was donated to a charity that buys medical supplies for children in Cuba. Despite living in a mansion worth $3.5 million, Irwin chose to spend his time begging on the streets, not for personal gain, but to help those in need. Irwin's story is a powerful reminder of the potential for kindness and generosity in all of us, regardless of our circumstances. Imagine walking down the bustling streets of a city, passing by countless individuals, each with their own stories. Among them, you see a beggar, a common sight in many cities around the world. But what if I told you that some of these beggars are far from ordinary? Number 3. Barat Jane. Let's embark on a journey to the vibrant city of Mumbai, India, where we encounter a man named Barat Jane. Now, Barat isn't your typical city dweller. He spends his days begging on the streets, but don't let that fool you. Barat is far from being penniless. In fact, he has managed to turn the act of begging into a lucrative profession. Every day, Barat spends about 10 hours begging, during which he earns approximately 2,000 to 2,500 rupees. This might not seem like much, but it adds up to a substantial 75,000 rupees, or roughly $1,000 a month. That's more than what many people earn in traditional jobs, but Bharat's wealth doesn't stop at his daily earnings. He is also a property owner. Yes, you heard it right. Bharat owns 2 one-bedroom apartments in Patel Nagar, each estimated to be worth a whopping 7 million rupees. And that's not all. He also owns a shop in Bhandup, which he rents out, adding an extra 10,000 rupees to his monthly income. Barat Jane's story is a fascinating example of how appearances can be deceiving. It challenges our preconceived notions about wealth and begs us to question what we think we know about the world around us. So the next time you see a beggar on the street, remember Barat Jane, the beggar who became a millionaire. Number 2. Simon Wright. Let's now journey to the bustling city of London, where we encounter a man named Simon Wright. Unlike the beggars we've discussed so far, Simon's story is a bit different. He's not from a developing country, nor does he live in poverty. In fact, Simon lives in a £300,000 flat in Fulham, a district in London known for its high property prices. Despite his comfortable living situation, Simon chooses to beg on the streets. He's often seen at popular tourist attractions in central London, where he spends his days asking passers-by for spare change. But don't be fooled by his appearance. Simon is far from being in need. In fact, he's estimated to earn a staggering £50,000 a year from begging alone. That's more than the average salary in the UK. Simon's story is a stark reminder that not all is as it seems. It challenges our perceptions of wealth and poverty and forces us to question our assumptions about who beggars really are. Number 1. Aisha, our journey now takes us to the sandy landscapes of Saudi Arabia, where we uncover the story of Aisha, a beggar whose tale is as intriguing as it is unexpected. Aisha was a blind woman who spent more than 50 years begging on the streets of Saudi Arabia. Despite her circumstances, she held a secret that would only be revealed after her passing in 2014. Aisha's life was one of apparent hardship, but beneath the surface, she was far from destitute. After her death, it was discovered that Aisha had amassed a fortune that would leave many in disbelief. Hidden away from the world, Aisha owned a treasure trove of jewelry and gold coins. But her wealth didn't stop there. She also had an impressive real estate portfolio, which included 4 buildings. All of this added up to a staggering $799,935. But Aisha's story doesn't end with her hidden wealth. She also had an additional $266,645 in cash. This brings her total worth to over $1 million, a figure that is truly astounding considering her outward appearance as a beggar. As we conclude our journey through the lives of the world's richest beggars, we are left with a profound realization. Wealth and prosperity can come from the most unexpected places, and appearances can often be deceiving. The stories of Barat Jane, Aisha, Simon Wright, Irwin Corey, and Samaji Kale challenge our preconceived notions about wealth and poverty. They remind us that success can be found in the most unlikely circumstances and that perseverance and ingenuity can lead to surprising outcomes. We hope that these stories have not only piqued your curiosity, but also broadened your perspective. Remember, the world is full of surprises, and sometimes those who seem to have the least may actually have the most. If you found this video informative and intriguing, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Your support helps us create more content like this, and if you haven't already, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the bell icon so you won't miss our future videos. We have a lot more fascinating stories and interesting facts to share with you, so stay tuned and we'll see you in the next video.